Hello, welcome to my channel. Here is a list of 10 top cities to live or move into in Italy in 2024. This ranking was made by a journal called Il Sole 24 Ore, which is a national newspaper, and it worked in collaboration with the Italian Chamber or Bureau of Statistics. Now, this list or the ranking is based on 6 parameters: wealth and consumption, number 2, job opportunities, benefits and salaries, number 3, quality of services and general environment, number 4, the quality of the demographics or the population of the people that are living in those cities, their health and mortality rate, number 5, the level of justice and security in those cities, number 6, the richness in culture and free time or freedom of the people. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned for the list. Honestly, if it was up to me, Milan, Venice and Sardinia maybe, and a city in Puglia would have made it to the top 5, but unfortunately they are not anywhere in the top 5 on the list. So starting from number 10 to number 1, I'm going to go in that order, 10, 9, 8 until number 1. Let's go. Number 10, in position number 10 is Verona. I love Verona. If you know the story of Romeo and Juliet, that is where it initiated or it started. It is beautiful, romantic, rich in culture, beautiful by the beautiful Lake Garda. You get to explore and experience. The quality of air is really different. I have visited Verona and I went with a migrant from Milan. Milan is very polluted. When I went there, it healed, literally. So the quality of the air in Verona is very nice. It's rich in culture, rich in food. It has got a beautiful small city. Lots of tourists love to go there. I must say that when I went there to book, accommodation was quite affordable. It wasn't as expensive as it is in other touristic cities. The food was great. So at number 10, I think it's a very good number or position for the city. Number 9 is Monza, which is not so far away from Milan. It is beautiful, it is green. I must give it to them for the quality of air, which should contribute to long lifespans of people. The people there live longer than the people in, for example, living in Milan or very industrial cities. Quality of air is good. It is nicely connected with public transportation, so people can easily go to different places. It is, I must say, very quiet, so the quality of your sleep, the quality of your life is better when you want to rest and want to relax. There's not metros, ambulances, trams, trains, buses shouting for you if you want to have some quiet time. So I think number 9 is a good position. Also, the costs of rent are really nice, affordable, and it's a lovely commute. It is about 30 minutes commute from Milan, so it is a good place to stay if you are thinking of moving to, or studying in Milan. You could live in Monza and then study in Milan. It is well connected, next to not Malpensa, but it's next to Linate Airport. It's about a 10 minutes taxi drive. So number 9 is a good number and good position for it. Number 8 is yours truly, Milano. I am surprised it is number 8. I thought it would be like in the top 5, but anyways, Milan is a love of mine. I have lived in Milan for 10 years. I could say all the good things about Milan except pollution. I think it is very polluted. It has lots of people. It has lots of industry work going on, lots of public transport going on, and private cars, which pollutes the air. Like, you can smell smog in Milan. It is always foggy, grey. So I think that affects the quality of life, but we all know it is the financial capital of Milan and where all the money is. So everybody is, concentrated here because they want to make money. And I must say that the salaries in Milan and the benefits in Milan and the jobs in Milan offer better salaries and benefits to employees and hire more people compared to different cities in Italy. So I think number 8 is not so bad. The culture is great. People are very fashionable. Milan is really good, has lots of landmarks. People usually say that it is very diverse, that the culture is becoming diluted. I don't know about that. Comment down below if you have been to Milan. The food is great, the ambience is great. It's always grey. I think six months per year out of the year it is cold and grey, but yeah, number 8, it's alright. Number 7 is Modena. Now, I've never been to Modena, but I've heard lots of good things about it. It's in the central part of Italy. Beautiful. It has got the beach, so it's next to the seaside. Beautiful. I would think that, you know, cities that are next to the seaside would be ranked higher because the air is fresh. I mean, when you go there to relax, it's great, but of course they consider things like jobs as well, in the welfare of the people. It's not just about the quality of the air that people are breathing and the food. They considered lots of other things like I mentioned earlier on. So I think that Modena made it to the list because, one, it has got a very wonderful university over there. The University of Modena, if you're a student, considering. It has got a high number of acceptance rate for international students, scholarships and all of that. So the quality of life is great. And I know that it's not very expensive from my searches on Google. So you can live a very good quality life, you know, with a low cost. So cost of study, cost of living is really good with a very good quality of life. So Modena, rich in culture. I saw some of the buildings and I'm really looking forward to visit. Number 6 is Florence. People love Florence. It's highly touristic, but also very beautiful. In my opinion, it doesn't offer that much to see as a city, but as a region, Tuscany, it does. Florence is beautiful, very touristic. Architecture-wise, it is the best. If you would like to study architecture, or if you're an architect and you want to specialize in that field, or you want to pick inspiration, the city to visit is Florence. It's beautiful. It's known for wine, it's known for culture, it's known for, you know, design and architecture and fashion. It has got so many leather factories in there, so most of the leather products, or let's say leather goods like Prada, I know they've got their house in there. Maison Valentino have got a house that produces their leather products in Florence. So it is a beautiful city to visit just for touristic reasons, and also to move to if you would like to move to Italy and these are things that you're passionate about: wine, pasta, tourism, design, leather products. I would highly recommend Florence. I've been. It's beautiful. I've been there on a romantic trip and it was so romantic. It's so beautiful. So if you want to have your wedding there, it's just beautiful. It has got some, you know, the sunset, the vineyards. Love it. Love Florence. So yes, it deserves this position. Number 5 was a shocker for me. It is Bergamo. Bergamo is just an 45 minutes by train from Milan. I've been so many times. I went there on my birthday last year, but one to celebrate with my friends. It is beautiful. The Città Alta is so beautiful. It's like on a hilly place, very small. It's beautiful. I am surprised that it has been given position number 5. I thought it would be like in the, you know, like the 20s or something, but apparently it has got a wonderful university, so the quality of education is amazing. Healthcare, apparently it is number 3 in healthcare in the whole of Italy. Amazing. Given the fact that it's not far away from the financial capital, that is amazing too. And there's also lots of things to see. It has got the Città Alta, which is like the old city, and then the new city, which is down. Beautiful, nice scenery. It's on a hill. The air is amazing. When you go up in Bergamo, there's like a fornicolare, what do we call it? A furnicula that takes you up to see, to have a view of what's down. That's so beautiful. It's breathtaking. It is, you know, it's beautiful. It's really nice. You need to visit Bergamo to experience what I'm talking about. So yes, if you are looking to visit, it is number 5 on the list in 2024. I believe it's a good position. Considering the parameters that were based on, the things that were based on to give the rankings, I think it is a good city. However, when I visited, I'm not sure about the justice and security. They said, you know, justice and security is one of the parameters or one of the conditions they based on. I didn't feel very secure when I was there, but I think it's because I was in like a concentrated, like a really town, a city center. Probably when you go to the outskirts, it's different or it's better. About the security, I'm not sure about that. Also for Milan, number 8, security. I'm not very sure because there's a lot of pickpocketing that is on the rise right now. So when they say justice and security, maybe it's worse in other areas. You never know. Number 4 is Aosta. Aosta is a valley. It is a valley near some mountains in Italy, near the Alps, the Italian Alps. Beautiful, especially during the winter and in the summer. It has got this scenery. It is so, it gives Switzerland in Italy. Do you know the hills and beautiful mountains of Switzerland and the, you know, greenery and the landscape? That is what Aosta looks like in the summer, and so many people like to go there to vacation in the summer holidays to escape the heat in the city centers. So it is beautiful if you're hoping to go and stay or to move there. The quality of life is great. Highly touristic during ski season, during winter, because it is a famous like ski resort. So think about those things. If you would like to invest, I would say yes, maybe in a house that will be rented by people that are going to ski and all of that. Employment opportunities, they say there are lots of employment opportunities. It is a very small city though, compared to the other cities on the list, but the quality of the air is very nice. I have been on a ski trip and it was very beautiful, so yes, would definitely highly recommend. People there are a bit reserved, but it was okay. It was okay in the summer or in, you know, spring or autumn. You get to see lots of farm animals, you get to see sheep, it's beautiful. It's like a beautiful countryside. Number 3 on the list is a city that my sister tells me is very beautiful, but I would love to visit, and that's Trento. I've had lots of friends and students that I've helped with their, you know, study programs and scholarship programs go to Trento University, and they say it is the best university they've been to. Beautiful landscape when I looked at the pictures, and they come out really great. Like, they impact society so heavily, like positively, that it is admirable. It's inspiring. So if you want to study, consider Trento University or moving into the Trento area. It is also economically very okay, lots of jobs and all of that. Salaries, I'm not very sure, as I didn't find this, the statistics, but my sister has been there and she says it is one of the most beautiful places she's been to in Italy. It is quite hilly, cold in the winter, extremely cold, and snowy most of the winter, but it's very beautiful. Quality of air, very good. Very low mortality rates. Actually, when I looked at the statistics, it's written that during COVID there's barely any cases that side. So you can imagine, quality of air, people are not so congested, people are not so polluted, it's not overpopulated. So I would recommend like going there if you're looking to, or putting it on the list of the cities you would like to move to or go to do study in Italy. Number 2 is Bologna. If you have eaten bolognese, it comes from that region. I mean, the food is good. I must say the food is 100% in Bologna. I have been to Bologna twice. I think the first time I went there was for a fashion show, and the other time was just, you know, a weekend trip. I absolutely loved it. It is so calm, beautiful city center. The food is nice. If you've heard of bolognese, you know that little sauce that they put in the lasagna, it comes from this region. It is so delicious, especially if you eat it there. And they have other specialistic cuisines, yeah, really yummy. It was small. It's a small city. The city center was very cute and beautiful. I went there in the summer, yeah, both in the summer. It's so beautiful, very chilled, very relaxed. I didn't see very many people when I was there, so maybe not very many people were there, or not very many people live there, because also the rankings based on how populated the city is and the quality of the life people living there. So Bologna has got one of the best universities in Europe, that has got, I think, the biggest number of international students in the whole of Italy. Why? Because they offer programs both in Italian and English, literally almost all the programs from all levels, from bachelor's to doctorals and even certificates. I know a bunch of friends that have gone through Bologna University, friends of mine and people that I usually help to find study programs and scholarships in Italy. So recommended, absolutely. Does it deserve number 2? Yes. Also, I must add that I didn't have to worry, even though there were lots of foreigners in Bologna when I went in the city center, I didn't have to worry about anything. I felt safe when I was in Bologna. So when they say justice and security, I think Bologna is a good city. Like, compared to other cities where there's a big concentrate of international people, there's usually a need for you to be careful about your bag. So I don't even know how Milan made it to number 8, because you have got to watch your bag a lot in Milan. Number 1 is Udine. Does it surprise me? Absolutely. But one thing you must know, I know somebody from Udine, guys, and she's the loveliest person ever. Like, she's an elderly woman really exposed, really educated, really nice, like genuinely nice person, and speaks with a lot of grace and calmness. Like, she doesn't look like she has been through any stress in her life, because she's lived in that area all her life. She told me, I think she's been sick like 5 times all her life, and she's 70 years old, she's retired. So I think that has got a lot to say with the quality of life, quality of air, quality of food. I mean, if you live in a city that doesn't stress you, you're going to live long, to be honest. If you're living in a city that is just giving you calmness, that, you know, it radiates even through you, that is going to help. So Udine, I'm not sure about the employment opportunities. She told me there's like 5 black people that she knows in that city. I don't think as a black person I would recommend that you go there, to be honest. So think about it. But in terms of, you know, being alone, but I mean, there could be other employment opportunities that are there, or other opportunities that you might seek. There's also a wonderful university, has got some courses in English that you could think of, that you could do. Udine, I think they deserve it. Yeah, they deserve it. I didn't think though that, you know, anybody really considered these things in the rankings. I thought, to be honest, that they considered how much money a city brings into the country. So I thought Milan was going to be number 1, and then maybe Rome, but Rome is not even in the top 10. Can you imagine? But I think it's because Rome is not that safe, guys. Like, you might lose your passport, people might break into your car. Lots of things happen in Rome, even though it is the capital. The history there is so great, like, it's so rich. I think it has the richest history in the whole of Italy. It has the Vatican, of course, very touristic, but you've got to watch your bag in Rome, and it's a bit polluted, I must say. Also, it's not very connected, so I think that's why public transport there doesn't work as... Anyway, I'm talking because I live in Milan, where public transport is on the dot, everything is on the dot. So yes, that is the ranking. Comment down below if you'd like to listen to, or you'd like me to share with you the rankings of the bottom 10 cities, because Italy has got 107 cities, and these are the top 10 out of 107 cities. So we've got the bottom 10. If you want me to mention them, let me know. I'll prepare a video about that.